Honestly, the way I feel right now, what the fuck do I gotta do, man? Seriously.
Hi guys, welcome back with complete lineup results of very first pro show in Egypt, KO Squad Pro 2021. And there were 12 athletes who have competed this weekend in Mr. Olympia 2022 qualifier show. So Victoria Cano came all the way from Mexico to compete in Egypt, but he had to settle for last place in the event. Mohamed Nagm, who just turned pro one day prior to the KO Squad Pro, he decided to make his pro debut in the contest where he finished taking 11th place. His legs really impressed me. He has phenomenal legs with deep cuts and all crazy details. Probably Ahmed Mustafa also had his first pro show. He brought a very impressive physique, but the tough competition had him finishing at 10th place only. Gebhardt from Germany took 9th place in the contest. Undeniably, he has the conditioning and mass, but I think he does not have the structure for battling out with the front runners of the show. So next on the list we have Ahmed Abdalati from Egypt, who turned pro in 2019 and now he got the chance to make his pro debut, which led him taking 8th place in the contest. I think it's a great step for overall bodybuilding to have pro show in Egypt, which undeniably Egypt has so much talented athletes. Also, I think IFBB Pro League must have at least one pro show like KO Squad in Iran as well. As we know, many Iranian athletes could not compete in Egypt this weekend just because of visa issues. Also, IFBB should take some serious responsibility for athletes in their traveling issues. 7th place finisher Osama Ashour made a comeback to the bodybuilding world after 7 years fighting with the injuries, and it's been a very astonishing comeback as he just received his pro card on Saturday in Mr. Olympia Amateur Egypt, and very next day he managed to take 7th place in his first ever professional show, which is undeniably a great achievement for Osama. According to me, Khalid Ali had the most impressive physique in the entire show. He was the biggest guy on stage, his conditioning was spot on. I think he brought very dominant physique for fighting head to head with Regan Grimes and Samson Dauda. Relatively, he has small midsection, he has the mass on the right areas with amazing aesthetic and flow. His back is extremely thick and wide, and it was just his first ever pro show, and I strongly believe he deserved to be higher than just 6th place. Personally, I was having Khaled at 3rd or at least 4th place. Mohamed Fuda has finally made a pro debut after turning pro since 2019. He absolutely brought an impressive physique. I guess he's 27 years old, and if he adds 10 to 15 pounds of more muscles, he is going to be the real threat in pro shows. And certainly he has the genetics and potential for this. Hopefully he competes more frequently. So Coach Ashour had his 5 athletes competing in KO Squad show, and Mohamed Elemam has ended up taking 4th place. Without the shadow of a doubt, he has very excellent physique with insane legs development, but honestly it was not his best version. His waist had a very blocky look and he could not control his midsection. Although judges had him finishing at 4th place, probably because he was big and full, but I think he was not sharp enough this time to crack even top 5. And in my standpoint, 6th place finisher Khaled deserved to be mixed in the top 5. I had Samson Dauda at no less than 2nd spot. I mean, his physique has more balance compared to Shaaban, which honestly I do not see in Shaaban. Undeniably, Shaaban's legs are insanely well built, but they are much more dominant compared to his upper body. So all I can say is Samson was clearly better and he should have been at second spot. He keeps nailing his conditioning and his improvements are exceptional, and no doubt he has very aesthetic physique which always appeals to the fans. But I think he needs more back density. Even he has impressive details, but his lats are missing. While Regan definitely had wider and more complete back and better glutes, on the other hand, Samson was clearly dominant in front double bicep shot, while Regan had striated chest and much better front delts compared to Samson. By far, Samson is leading in point standings, and I hope he competes in few more shows until he earns Olympia qualification, which he really deserves.
Honestly, the way I feel right now, what the fuck do I gotta do, man? Seriously. I feel like I'm giving everything I got, and I don't know what else I can possibly give. But yeah, this is starting to get tasking. But you know what? I keep bringing my best, and each time we bring a better package, each time it's like, damn, really? So, off to Prague next weekend. Let's go, man. We keep knocking on that door, and sooner or later, they gotta open it for us, right?
Mohamed Shaaban was competing in his home country probably very first time after becoming IFB professional, and he's been awarded with second place, which seems like he was not satisfied at all for finishing at second spot in the show, and presumably he was expecting to be at first place. We already have seen him beating Regan Grimes in Olympia a few weeks before, and I honestly think Shaaban had the conditioning this time and he brought almost the same physique like Olympia. But primarily, Regan made drastic improvements since Olympia and he has the better structure and balance in his physique. So I do not think Shaaban could be the winner of the show. Regan Grimes has presented the best physique on stage among all athletes, and it was by far the best package of his career. I think he well deserved to be victorious of the show. Arguably he was the most conditioned and he brought very balanced physique, although comparatively his arms are very small compared to rest of his body, which he has to improve for placing higher in Olympia next year. But now he has 13 months of time to put on size for Olympia, and it's going to be very exciting to see him with more muscle mass on his physique with same or better conditioning in Olympia. And I think with the same package he can surely crack top 10. So congratulations to him and his new coach Milos Sarce for this outstanding victory and early Olympia qualification. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more updates.